I think you're doing a very good job visually. It's well executed. Potentially you've just submitted this because you want a second opinion and you know what you're doing. It looks like you do. Normally I suggest like a headline like this and a subheading. And here you have used inconsistent call to actions like sign up and get started. So maybe that's something to look at. Also under here, you can just put something that removes the kind of frictions, like if the person has an assumption, there's a credit card that's about to be involved. So you can say no credit card required, or in this case, I think it's a pre-register. So something to think about there. No credit card, 14-day trial, 30-day trial, whatever it is, can just help maybe get a few more clicks there. This is a really good image. And one thing I always recommend is like an image that tells the story of the headline. And this is a really nice product image. It's not generic and it's from your product. I'd maybe suggest moving it side by side here, just because then the two come together quite powerfully. I'm not a massive believer in the fold concept, you know, but some research does seem to show that if you have these higher up, a bit more information dense, so it might be worth tracking. Before I continue, change this to a question, right? Rather than saying, let us know if you have any questions, make it a question in itself. Do you struggle with your finances? Do you want more time to focus on what matters financially, or get back to spending your time making more of it? That is more likely to evoke a response here. I like this, but what you haven't said, self-employed, okay, so it's specifically for self-employed. I would maybe just put one of the advantages in here. You could even just make it a bit more specific here and say, built from the ground up just for freelancers or just for gig workers. And I think, but I'm not sure, that this is starting to come across as a USP, the fact that it fits to your life goals and needs. So you kind of maybe are reverse engineering it. And if that's the case, you want to put that somewhere where it's visible. And keep hammering that point home in the way you keep hammering home the life needs bit as I read through. These are really strong. These are consistent with what I see elsewhere on really powerful landing pages, which is this meets a strong image. You might be able to list some functions here. So like little features, you could call them, anything that it specifically does below, like with bullet points. That's a strong image, actually. I think something like that could actually work quite well as an animation, but I do like the visual execution here. I don't know who did it, but it's nice. Finance. Yeah. Okay, cool. I think you could do case studies, maybe be shorter. I'm not a big fan of anything more than a sentence, basically, for testimonials, but then you want case studies which could kind of compound the story. And you've got a nice landing page here, so I would be looking at content marketing to build audiences as a starting point. Self-employed and frustrated with your financial management. Okay, you're talking to the pain here, and that is okay. Then you're talking here more to the value of like making more of your time. I don't quite get, so you can get back to spending your time making more of it, making more money. Yeah, okay, I see. So that is much more based on the benefit. Maybe we could quantify this. So maybe it's something like, you know, the average Hello Benji user saves 2 hours a week, or you could visualize it. You know, before it was receipts, it was this, it was accountancy calls, and it was spreadsheets, and now it's Hello Benji. So I guess what we really need to do is maybe quantify the time saved using the platform. This is really nice. I like this tool. It's kind of like a quantification meets the functionality, but I don't know if you're fully capturing it, but you're doing a better job than most. That's your, okay. This, you're using urgency here, you know, be one of them, get, you know, before anyone else. That's really good. So these go here. Okay, fine. What I would suggest is, okay, just goes up and down the page. My suggestion is when you do have a sign up form is use this modern form of sign up where you have the sign up asset, the form itself on the left, and on the right you put testimonials or content marketing or anything to reduce confusion or friction or increase the kind of desire to move through that funnel. So don't just take it to an empty sign up page, take it to a page that has kind of like within 30 seconds you'll have this, this, this and this. If you play nice with other tools, you might want to put that here. So does this use bank imports? How does it do it? Or is it more like put the numbers in? Maybe a 1, 2, 3 that just takes me through what I do as a user. This is outcomes. Maybe I'm just missing a little bit of like, okay, I'm going to put this in when I do this. But look, I like this. I think this is a strong landing page. I would be looking at testing that landing page however you can. I'd be and what I mean by that, 'cause it's a bit of a vague sentence, testing the changes. Don't change things without being able to measure how that impacts. So a couple of tools you might want to use. One is Hotjar, that lets you watch a video of what people are doing. Another is Heap, that allows you to build funnels. Let's just have a look what happens. Okay, cool. I like your ethos. You know, you're talking and someone talking to people and it seems legit. I believe you rather than it seems like you just stuck it there. One thing I've seen recently is a brand called Snoop. It's a B2C brand who connect through open banking to your bank account, and then they identify potential savings on various bills. And they did a wait list, and my God, it really felt authentic that they were really ironing out bugs and doing things. And I think I got about 12 emails from them over 3 months, so one a week. That was just really warming me up and telling me. And to be honest, by the time it came through, I was kind of like, okay, I've heard so much about this, I have to try it. So stick to your word here and genuinely like be curious and understand your persona more. I'm going to give you a bit more value because your landing page is strong. Really know your persona. So use a persona builder and create those personas and test different landing pages for variations on the persona. So self-employed versus gig worker. You might want to try the word freelancer on different landing pages, or you could have here in the menu like hello Benji for freelancers, hello Benji. And what you're basically creating is very specific and landing pages that resonate. So that's one thing you might want to consider. When you've done the personas, build something called an ecosystem document, which is basically a mapping of where all of these people currently hang out online. What are Facebook groups are they in? So there might be like, I don't know, a Facebook group called Boss Mums, and in it, it's women who work from home that fit your persona. And there might be one called Deliveroo. We have Deliveroo, I think you're in the US, but like Uber Eats drivers. And they might fit your persona. And then you've got freelance marketers. Add a listing of every podcast they listen to, YouTube channel they subscribe to, community they're in, and that's where you're going to put your content marketing. Your content marketing, you want to grow the reach on it, and so you need to know where these people hang out. What are they listening to? What are they reading? Who are they influenced by? Anyway, I'm going to stop there. Like I say, this is a conversation, so if you do follow up with me, if you ask further questions, I am not going to turn you down. Please just stay in touch. I'd like to hear more about how your business progresses. If you're making major changes and you want me to have another look, or you're doing some variations, then you can rebook me. But my view here is you've got a really good starting point. I like your approach stylistically, and I like how you've done the landing page. So, well done. Please let me know if you've got any questions, and thanks so much for submitting. It really is a pleasure to do these things. Thanks.